They put up a fight. Jalen Brunson dropping 36, but we're without Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, and a bunch of other guys, but it wasn't enough. So, Stephen A., we heard you were dreaming for the king in orange and blue, but Rich Paul said no dice, telling our guy Windy LeBron won't be traded, and we aren't asking to be. Paul said this in reaction to some growing speculation about James's future ahead of course, next week's the trade deadline. Okay, I'll start with you, Stephen A. Should LeBron ever leave LA?
Tell y'all yeah, but let me say this.
Okay.
And I could say this. I really hate saying this over national TV because he doesn't deserve it. But to know Rich Paul is to love him. I mean, I love the guy. I really, really do. He get on my damn nerves. When do you know that? He gets on my damn nerves. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's a better
watching you guys interact is, you could sell admission to watching you guys interact.
But I love him. I love him to death. I really do. I love him to death. But I don't like his ass. And I'm going to tell you why. Doggy, Wendy, Molly, especially you. Let me tell you what this dude with Rich Paul is out of control.
Why?
1 minute, he's sitting up there lecturing me on the game of basketball. Always in favor of LeBron, by the way. Always, right? Another minute, he's walking in the middle of my podcast while I'm taping it in Las Vegas and just taking over the damn show, okay? Another minute, he's coming on First Take, and then after he leaves First Take, he goes out and he schmoozes with my sister Carmen. You think she's got meals for you, doggy? You think she's got stuff for you, Molly? I mean, my God. I mean, this dude, Carmen, what does Rich want? What does Rich want? He really gets on my nerves with this stuff. But having said all of that, okay, he can't get around this reality. Mr. Clutch Sports, listen up because he's watching right now. I can assure you of that. Mr. Clutch Sports, I know that LeBron is not leaving L.A. I mean, how good is it? I mean, Southern California, baby. I understand. I truly, truly do. But here's the deal. If he wants a better shot at a championship, I would say it is something he strongly should consider. Now, Woj and Wendy earlier last week have both reminded me of something I already knew, that obviously because of salary cap issues and what have you, in order for the Knicks to get him, Julius Randle would have to be out. And I don't want to lose that workhorse that is Julius Randle. But when I think about the Garden, the Mecca, New York City, you understand? And I'm thinking about what I'm seeing from Jalen Brunson. And let me not fail to give love to Dante DiVincenzo, the Wildcat backcourt. And I'm seeing what I'm seeing with OG Anunoby and being the #1 ranked defense and defensive efficiency. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. And the only thing that's missing from the New York Knicks right now is a star. A superstar. We got a star in Jalen Brunson. I'm talking about a superstar. See, our definition of a superstar, and you'll appreciate this, doggy, is Patrick Ewing. That's the best we've had. Melo was beyond, approaching past his prime, and plus LeBron was in Miami with D-Wade, okay? And Jalen Brunson right now, here's all you need to know. It's the greatest point guard we've had in New York since Walt Clyde Frazier. That is a fact. And that's throwing the great Stephon Marbury into consideration, who averaged 20 and 8 in his career. Jalen Brunson is the best point guard New York has had since Walt Clyde Frazier in 1973. So I'm saying the Mecca, New York, Gotham City, they got 4 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks next year, 11 first-round picks to play with over the next 7 years. And who's the franchise in desperate need of draft capital? It would be the Los Angeles Lakers. I know it's not going to happen, but damn it, if I'm Leon Rose, Worldwide West, Gershon Rojas, and who knows who the hell else, guess what? I'm making a call to Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. And by the way, to the New York Knicks, if you need help, I'm offering my services for free. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I would love for King James to be in New York City. I would love it.
Stephen A., the Knicks aren't desperate. That's why you were there in your orange and blue suit the other night that you've been saving for God knows how many years. All right.
That's
okay,
right.
When it comes to LeBron, there's something I know, there's something I believe, and there's something I don't know. What I know is LeBron's playing for $50 million next year. And he's got an option in his contract with the Lakers for $51 million. Anybody who's out there dreaming that he's going to opt out of that contract and come to you for something less than that. I don't think so. I know he's playing for $50 million. 2, I believe it's going to be with the Lakers because LeBron wants to be a Laker. He wanted to be in LA. When he left Cleveland in 2018, he had definite better options of places where he could go and win more championships. He wanted to be in LA. He came here, he won one. His children are still in school here. His son Bryce will be a senior in high school next year. I believe LeBron's going to be in LA. What I don't know is how Bronny figures in all of that. And whether or not the desire to play with Bronny or if Bronny will be ready to enter the league or what that'll happen could affect, and whether LeBron could use his option as a leveraging point, either to force somebody to draft him, whether that's the Lakers or somebody else, or force a trade or something like that. I don't know, but those are the things I would say. I would say the most interesting thing that happened for the Knicks that involved Rich Paul in the last few days was the meeting that he had with Leon Rose on Friday. While everybody was focusing on LeBron and his social media stuff and wearing the Knicks towel, which was grade A LeBron passive-aggressive stuff, grade A wearing the Knicks towel, walking off the court at MSG.
What he does.
Perfect. But Rich Paul and Leon Rose, as far as I know, had not spoken at any length since Leon became the president of the Knicks. I'm not even sure they'd even sat at the same table in the last decade, but definitely had no interactions. And on Friday, while Rich was in New York with LeBron for that big game, they met. And I don't know what was said at the meeting, but I do know that it was a major step forward in chilling the ice between Clutch Sports and their stable of tremendous stars. Yes, LeBron is one of them, and future stars that they will have, and the Knicks. The Knicks and Clutch Sports have been like this for as long as Leon has been there. So what that is an indication of is that the Knicks know that they're going to have to potentially do business with Clutch Sports and the Clutch Sports client. The Lakers are negotiating with teams for trades, and LeBron is negotiating with the Lakers, trying to force them into giving up everything they can to improve their team.
Go ahead,
well, I got a few things to say about LeBron. First off, the average fan gets so tired of the LeBron drama. We're reading the hourglass thing that he posted on the emoji. I mean, come on, huh, please? You've been on a million teams, and go look at all the great players in the history of the league. They all play for the same team. Russell played for the same team. Bird played for the same team. Jordan played for the same team. Magic played for the same. They all play for the same team. He's been on Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland, and the Lakers. Now he wants to go play for a fifth team? I mean, I think that hurts his legacy. That's number one. Number two, how could the Lakers, with LeBron and Anthony Davis, be a 500 basketball team?
That's a good
point. Can somebody explain? You know, they're going to be in a play-in. They're going to be in a play-in again. They're not going to be the 6th seed. They're 4 games back at Phoenix. They are going to be in a play-in. This is a team that last week lost to the Rockets with LeBron and Anthony Davis on the team. Those are 2 top 10, obviously LeBron, one of the all-time greats, 2 of the top 10 players still now in the NBA, and he loses to the freaking Rockets. And then Atlanta, I know Davis didn't play against that. That's ridiculous that they are 26 and 25. That's number 2. And number 3, I know Stevie now is all revved up on the Knicks. Has he seen Julius Randle be in a playoff scenario? He stinks in the postseason. Atlanta killed him 2 years.
Watch him out.
Miami last year buried Randle. They had Knicks fans calling me left and right.
Watch him
Get
out.
him off the team. Brunson, he's 100% right. I love Brunson. Now, Steve's making it sound like that the Knicks have had 10 Bob Cousy's since Walt Frazier. The Knicks haven't had a point guard near Michael Ray Richardson for a year. So the idea now that we're supposed to jump through hoops because Jalen, they haven't had anybody.
Mad Dog.
For crying out
Mad
loud.
Dog.
So
Love you
anybody would
long
be
time.
good. And the
To be
last thing.
continued.